Piper Pier. The past 3-ish days have been incredibly uncomfortable for you. Socially. The entirety of Defendus Academy, who was not in the room that day, in the room where it happened, so to speak.
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh in
We're
character.
starting off with a musical reference, everyone.
It's Piper. It's like, it's perfect for Piper.
Is fully convinced that Sonata has been turned to stone and is in the hospital trying to get better. And a transfer student has recently made their way to Defendus Academy. And unfortunately, in order to keep up the ruse, you are not allowed to act like you know who this person is. Which means you are not really allowed to approach your sister in these past 3 days. It seems like a short amount of time, but it drags. To combat this, you and Sonata have started making plans to sort of bring Reed into the folds on this. Especially because you can see during Guardian classes that Reed is disheveled. He is just absolutely sunken into his own mind, wondering what will come of Sonata. So, you devise a little bit of a plan. You send a text out to Reed to get him to meet you. You give him as much information as you can publicly, and then send him to Sonata's dorm to meet the transfer student. And it is here, outside of House Tamashi, your new house, that Reed meets you. He is out of breath and still wearing his, like, Defendus Academy, Defendus Dragon Turtles outfit, like he just came from a practice. As he goes, "Hey, I got your text. What is this all about?"
Okay. Brain just blanked immediately. I apologize.
No, you're okay.
I was not expecting this start. Because I knew Sonata was doing the solo session with Reed.
Sonata is doing... In fact, the previous solo session that you guys will have seen on the channel is the solo session with Sonata and Reed. But there's a bit of a setup before that can happen. So we're sort of doing a meanwhile.
Yeah, and then so Piper just looks. Okay, so there's stuff going on. Can I kind of drag you into my dorm to talk about it, because it's a bit... I can't go into too much detail here. I'll go into a little bit of detail in my dorm, but it's not my story to tell as much.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Do you have something to drink? Because I am absolutely... I just ran here from practice.
Yeah, of course I do. Out of character, Piper 100% has a hot chocolate maker.
And it's starting to get a little chilly, so...
Yeah, so Piper 100% has a hot chocolate maker, and you can't tell me otherwise.
You have, like, the equivalent... I don't know if Britain has this, but you have, like, the Tassimo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but, like, because you can get hot chocolate pods for those.
Yes. So you definitely have one of those. You get one sort of going for Reed, as both of you are inside your new dorm.
Okay. So a lot happened, as you know.
I know a lot happened. I don't know what the all that
Okay,
happened.
so good. So technically, um, as I said, not fully my story to tell. You need to go and see the new transfer student at their dorm, at Sonata's old dorm.
Okay.
So let's just say, through a feat of magical intervention and counterspell, and illusion and trickery, Sonata's not in that hospital bed.
Where is she?
So you know how we can adjust our appearances?
Oh, Piper. So she's...
Yeah. Not my story to fully tell. That's why I say you need to go to the dorm.
Okay.
But we managed to magical intervention the stone turning spell. Counter spell.
Okay. Yeah. How... Wait, that's not a bard thing.
It wasn't me. It was a friend. I helped with the whole rally, but I rallied to make it stronger. That's what I did.
Can I ask who saved her? Like, I mean,
Kasha. Kasha.
Kasha
Kasha.
Arana, the like Amelia's.
Yes, she and Amelia were with me when I got Sonata's SOS text. So they ran over with me.
Okay. I will try to keep this up. You guys
I know
are...
you can act. Well, you know what I mean. I know you can keep up appearances.
I'm not an actor.
But you can at least keep up appearances. Obviously, I am still kind of stressed out and a bit of a mess from this, so most of this isn't acting.
That's fair.
Because I physically saw her turn it into stone in front of my eyes.
Why didn't you get a hold of me?
So there's a whole mess going on now, let Sonata explain.
Okay.
And we
that's
weren't
fair.
supposed to tell people.
Okay.
We have decided to tell some people. And you are one of the people who were there when the stone happened, and I think you might be one of the only other people who will know outside that group. We thought, with everything going on and the whole turn into stone situation, you should know. And also, if we need help, you might be a good person, because it's a tricky situation to deal with, but connections can be really helpful.
I do a lot of political bullshit in my life. I know how powerful allies are.
Yeah, so you can understand, other than the fact that you are a brother, you can understand.
Yes.
So I think you should go talk to Sonata. As I said, it's more her story to tell than mine.
You sort of sit there a little bit in silence as he finishes his hot chocolate, leaves the cup on the counter. He goes, "All right, I'm gonna go and have one of the weirdest conversations of my life." And he sort of stops at the door and looks back at you. And he goes, "Arya, you know I'm always there for you, right?"
Yeah, it's... And then Piper kind of sighs. It's kind of tricky. You don't know what happened after you left.
No, I don't. But we have a lot
But
of
you
catching up to
remember...
do.
Yeah, All I have to say is, you remember, I was the one who basically had everything. I lost it all. Sonata was the only one left.
Yeah, well, in less than a year, you seem to have done a lot of regathering.
New friends, and I have learned not to give a bleep what people think.
Good. That will serve you well in this academy for sure. You probably are stressed, which means you should probably, honestly, probably leave the school for a bit. Like, do something outside of the school.
Questboard.
Questboard.
Just like
He just kind of
questboard.
nod, and he will make his way out, flying super fast to get to the unhoused dorms. And you are sort of here on your own. What's going through Piper's mind at the moment?
Piper's just kind of relieved in a sense that Reed seems to have taken at least the bit that Piper told semi-well.
Yeah. It's
Just like a bit. But also just sends a text to Sonata. Just like, done my part, good luck. He seems to have taken what I said well.
you get like heart emoji, hug emoji. And that's about it. Because you figure that Sonata is probably pacing the room right now. Waiting.
Yeah, like, Sonata's stressed.
She's
Piper's stressed.
Everybody's so fucking stressed.
It's just like, yep, everyone's stressed.
And as if a melded mind, you actually get a text from Amelia almost like 2 or 3 minutes later, that basically goes, I'm going fucking stir crazy.
And then Piper's just like, I get it. Like, kind of in a sense. Not in a, I get it, like, because I get it can also sound kind of rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's, I get it as in, like, same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She kind of says, meet up outside your dorm.
Sure. I'm already inside. Do you want a hot chocolate?
You don't get a message back. You just get a knock at your door.
Piper just opens the door.
You see that she is standing there with a little tiny bag of mini marshmallows.
And now they're having another hot chocolate. But with marshmallows.
She just kind of looks
If
over and she
Piper
goes,
could have a mini fridge in their room, they'd probably have whipped cream as well.
oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
You just see she looks over at like the already finished mug of hot chocolate because doesn't know it's Reed's. And she just kind of goes, your blood is going to have so much sugar in it that it's like going to be legally defined as fruit punch.
Piper just finishes downing the cup that Piper was already drinking with Reed. And then it's just like, okay, I'm gonna make the hot chocolate now.
What do you
And now
okay. She kind of looks and realizes now there's 2 and goes, oh, I guess you were having one with someone else.
Just a quick chat with my brother.
Oh, how is that going, by the way?
Well, you've seen how he's been in Guardian classes.
Especially after hearing what happened with Sonata.
I've got good news, though.
Okay.
He's gonna be in the know of it all.
Oh,
I've
good.
told him a little bit. He is going to Sonata's dorm now.
Good, because we have done so much crazy crap, and I'm so happy that people are gonna know.
Yeah, like, not everyone's gonna know for obvious reasons. But we've got at least a group.
Do you know how difficult it is to not tell Kasha I was part of a mission to Camelot?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. The
Or
fact that I had to turn around to hide the harp.
the harp? Oh, that was the first time you used it, right? The
Yup, that
thing
was
with
the first time I
Sonata?
used it to help Kasha with Sonata.
Wow. I mean, like, I could, like, even though it wasn't fully directed at me, like, I felt that happen. That's been in Jack's possession this entire time.
Yeah,
No wonder he's a leader.
like, I'm just trying to learn how to obviously use it the best I can because obviously I've never played a harp before. I play violin and piano.
Yeah, and you know what? Your first outing? Pretty good. Although, look, are we all gonna pretend that we didn't see Alex
I'm gonna ask
playing the
Alex
harp
about that.
really well?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Alex about that. Like, maybe I could get some lessons. But it's just because the harp does help make a lot of my abilities better. I kind of want to use it. But if Alex wanted to use it, I would pass it to Alex.
I mean, it's wild to me that you just said you, as like one of the greatest bards that I know, are gonna be asking for like musical tips from the broody one.
Yeah, I also want to learn other instruments. Like, whole goal, learn as many instruments as possible in my life.
You thinking of doing like a one-woman show
Or starting a band.
or starting a band? Okay. I've been getting better at drums. I can
I
hold a
want to
beat.
learn drums.
Well,
I really want to learn drums.
she just kind of like, like holds the like rarity pose almost. It's like super over the top and she's like, maybe I can give you some lessons sometime.
So, do we want to get out of here? Because
Oh
we're
my
after the hot chocolate.
god, yes.
Quest board?
Quest board. Oh, I haven't done a side quest in a while. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, the last side quest I did, I almost got eaten.
I like
Oh, second to last.
good eating or bad eating?
Mimic house. We killed the house.
You killed the wait, the house was the mimic?
Yes!
In hindsight, that kind of does make sense in terms of label, but wow. Okay.
Let's just say me and Calafea did 2 tag team. Like, me and Calafea double stabbed it and punched my rapier in twice.
Quest board. She like fully refuses to comment.
Just learning how they killed a house.
It's like you regale her with like the full tale of everything that went down as you head over.
Yeah, like, you learn how the whole house quest went.
Yeah, she's just kind of like, the sad part is at this point, I believe you. This is the craziest thing I've heard, but it's
And that wasn't even the first time I got attempted eaten by something.
Piper, you need to word things better.
No, I played the violin in an alligator's mouth.
Why?
Because it tried to eat me. And I was making the others better at attacking, so it would stop, so they could kill it, so it would stop trying to eat me.
So you just devil went down to Georgia in a fucking alligator's mouth?
Yes.
They've got priorities. They've got priorities.
Oh, by the way, it was Smooth Criminal. But yeah.
Of course it was. I love that. I love that for you.
Back to the second session.
Like, This is how we started this series, folks. If you don't know what kind of vibe this game's going for.
That's the stupidity I got up to in the second session. I played a violin in an gate as well.
Yes, you did. You get to the central foyer where the notice board is. And you realize that actually 2 of the side quests have been taken up.
Oh, I was looking forward to that berry picking.
She's like, oh, that would have actually been really cute. And she fully leans in. No way. You lean in to see who has claimed the berry picking quest. You see Ashlyn Daggerthorn and Kasha Arana.
And then Piper just looks, and then just looked at me and was like, I guess you don't have to hide stuff from Kasha as much anymore. Because I feel like the group discussed they were, like, telling people. Like, you know what I mean? So that hints to Piper that Kasha knows. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're gonna have so much to talk about when she gets back. I just never saw Kasha as the berry picking sort.
Fair. To be fair, Ashley can get around the berry bushes really quick by jumping. So
That's true.
Like, yeah.
And Kasha is really at home with nature. I mean, fire is her kind of bread and butter, but she is
wait,
sort
they
of over
both
on a
love
druid.
fire. They both love fire.
Oh, they
this
both
is a
love
bad
fire.
combo.
Oh, they're gonna burn the island down.
No.
Oh, no.
Like, Ashlyn's been going more shadow recently, but still cinder grasp and stuff.
Oh, my God. Wait, Kasha knows Cinder Grasp.
Oh, no! They're gonna burn the island down.
They're gonna burn the island down. Okay, that's fine. We could go and get the fabrics for the Performing Arts Club.
That looks like it's already taken as well.
Oh, Alex and what? No, this is a prank. This is... You look over and see Alex Everlock and Aubrey Ludgate.
Wait, what? Just Piper! Just fully double takes.
Don't they, like, not... Don't they, like... Isn't Aubrey... Wasn't she, like, hella pissed off at...
Kinda, yeah. I think it's complicated, but kinda, yeah.
Okay.
They might
Cool.
end up killing each other.
They might end up killing each other.
Okay, so both of these side quests might go horribly wrong.
This is...
Because...
insane.
Out of character, it's hilarious because mine's the last solo session, and people are gonna see the others and then just see Piper's reaction to finding out.
Yep. As you go in and find out that these side quests are taken by 2 ticking flaming time bombs and 2 people who the last time you saw each other were like, well, Alex was never pissed off at Aubrey. Aubrey was pissed off at Alex just because she wanted her damn focus back.
Yeah. And also, out of character, I will say this, because I don't believe you were recording during this bit. I predicted wrong for Alex. I knew who Ashlyn was picking. I knew who Sonata was picking.
Yep.
I predicted wrong for Alex.
I will say, Alexa, the player who plays Alex, was torn between Aubrey and Mitchie.
So, half right.
So you
I
were
was
half
close.
right.
Yeah.
But inevitably landed on Aubrey, and what happened happened. So you will know, obviously, if you've seen the solo sessions, but none of my players will have seen anyone's solo sessions by the time we have our next session, which is actually, as of this recording, in like less than 7 hours.
Yup. I did my solo session super late.
But we're getting it done.
Yeah.
So she kind of, you see that Amelia's kind of looking through, and she's like, I really don't want to check out oozes in the Tenebrae Forest.
Yeah.
Like,
My
hide
last
and go
time in the
seek.
Tenebrae Forest was
Yeah, no. And you see, actually, that a small, like, Galapa man is very slowly making their way to the notice board as well.
Yeah. If we absolutely have to, hide and go seek could be an option because we could do it from the sky. Like, if you think we could both fly, and so we could get an aerial view to cover more cover more ground quickly.
That is true.
Like, if that's, I really don't want to go back into Tenebrae Forest.
No.
That's where the whole violin situation happened.
Well, that's where the alligators are.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't want to go back in that.
You hear just a voice from beside you. Excuse me, can I
Oh.
get to the...
Of course. Sorry. And Piper moves away.
Not at all. As they're sort of putting in stuff on the board, you realize that they're not actually looking to take on a quest. They are looking to submit one.
Oh, you're submitting a side quest. We were looking at taking one, but the one we were thinking about got taken already.
Oh, that's a shame. Which one were you thinking of?
We were going to hopefully do some berry picking.
Do I have wonderful news for you? My dad's orchard has just reached the peak of its harvest, and they're looking for volunteers to help with the picking.
Apple picking could be fun. Piper just looks to Amelia just like, apple picking could be fun.
She kind of looks over and goes, how are you at the same time random and spontaneous and also just super stereotypical? You want to go apple picking. Should I also pack a picnic with a red and white checkered blanket?
I could bring cupcakes. Piper does not get the sarcasm or anything. It's like, Piper's like, I can bring cupcakes.
she just goes, oh, my autistic little gem. Okay. She goes, actually, I think that we would do really well for that. Like you said, Piper, both of us can fly.
Yep, which means we could get to the apples quicker.
He goes, that would be lovely. Now, these are not regular apples. We have candy apple trees.
And then you just see stars in Piper's eyes of like, wait, what?
We combined magic with the soil and created candy apple tree orchards of various flavors and styles.
That sounds like one of the most amazing places ever.
It is quite lovely, and we need the harvest done soon before the cold comes.
Of course.
Can
And
I get your names?
Piper Peer.
He sort of begins to write it down. My name is Hamid Masroad, at your
It's a
service.
pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And the pleasure is all mine. Um, then you just see, Amelia Laurent.
Also, by the way, Piper's just like physically bouncing, flying, just like at this. Like, basically, gives Amelia a look of like, if you stop us from doing this, I am going to fight you. It's a candy apple orchard.
She's like, I don't even understand how that's possible, but there's absolutely no way that you're not gonna go to this, and I'm going with you. Because I have to see this. He goes, there will be a car to pick you up tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you.
And as Hamid very slowly but surely heads off in his direction, Amelia kind of goes, you know, I'm a little bit happy that we do have a ride. I don't see you as the driving type.
I fly everywhere.
Yeah, and depending on how far this is, I think you'd get quite tired quickly.
Yeah, I don't exactly like touching the ground. Like, now that is a story.
That is a story. What's up with that?
Okay, so you know with the whole everything going on, we had to go and do like this temple with these like puzzles, right? There was 4 puzzle rooms, right?
Okay.
So Piper takes Amelia somewhere where not everyone can hear, obviously, before telling this story.
Yes.
Because this is thing. Okay. And so like we all went in the thing. I went into my room last, by the way.
Okay.
Because there was one room that took 2 people. Calafea and Sonata did that. Okay?
Right.
I was also the last person to leave my room, which you might think wasn't that bad, right?
Well, I mean, some rooms could take longer than others.
The room disabled my wings, basically.
Ooh.
Had me climbing up giant blocks that if I got them wrong would slam me down to the ground. Repeatedly.
Oh.
With riddles.
Oh, so trauma's what you're saying.
Yup.
Right. Okay.
Oh, and in the same vein... Wait, actually, I don't remember if Ashlyn told Piper what her room was, so Piper can't say that. But, yeah, I wasn't the only one traumatized out of that.
That's wild. She kind of sits, like, at the end of... I assume you guys have probably gone back to your dorm to talk about this.
Mm. Yeah.
She kind of sits at the end of your bed and brings out, like, a notepad, almost, and begins to, like, write some of this down. And she goes, so what do you think will happen if you were to touch the ground on, like, just everyday scenarios? What does it feel like is going to happen?
Basically, my brain is scared that my wings won't let me fly back up. That if I touch the ground, I won't be able to fly.
Okay. And I think there's a part of you that knows that that's not true, but fears are irrational and are often a result of catastrophizing a situation. Is that something that you would like to work on?
At some point, probably, but with everything going on, there's kind of other things to worry about.
I agree. What happens if you end up in a scenario where you need to land?
I don't know.
Well, that's not something that you need to know immediately, but if it's ever something that you want to work on, I can, as one of your fellow flyers, I can help you out with that if that's something that you need.
Yeah, I feel like out of character, Amelia probably knew Piper had an issue with touching the ground because of the whole situation with Jack and Piper just refusing to actually stand on the platform when they went up the beanstalk, if you remember.
Yes.
But, like, didn't know why until now.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that she was sort of keen to get into at the time.
Yeah. And it's like, also, it's like, also, like, other issues were caused by that temple, but, like that we've kind of dealt with out of character. Sonata and Piper had separation issues after that, if you remember.
Yeah.
The twins had separation issues because, like, Sonata could just hear thud, 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 and Piper didn't come out for over an hour.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because this is now the first time they're properly separated and they can barely talk to each other after that temple.
Yeah. It's incredibly a stressful time for you.
And then Piper's just like, yeah. I do not like that temple, let's just say.
No, I mean, it does not exactly sound like a fun time, and if you didn't need to do it, you know.
Yeah. There was another temple that we were supposed to do, but we kind of avoided that, and I think at this point...
Probably is a little bit late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we kept doing all, like, the Jack stuff and all that instead.
Yeah, this Curio Fabula stuff.
Yeah. It's super interesting, and, like, we've met so many interesting people. I still can't get over the fact that I never went down to Georgia and Robin Hood.
You absolutely did. That was crazy. That was crazy that you out-violined Robin Hood and then out-harped... Well, like, I get you used your violin, but, like, still, like, out-musicked Jack. Ugh. You're an incredible person.
I try my best.
I know. I see you trying a lot, and I don't think that you need to try as much as you do.
Well, if I don't try harder, then I won't get better at my instruments and stuff. And then if I don't get better at my instruments, then I don't improve.
That's true. There's some truth to that. But also, if you don't rest, you're going to strain yourself. True.
I do a lot. I'm in, like, you know how many clubs I'm in?
I hear the stories.
I'm in, like, 4.
Okay, I know performing arts, I know baking.
I thought there was a... Oh, actually, it might just be 3.
Which?
Right.
Which one?
Oh, I'm in Alchemy Club.
Oh, you're in the Alchemy Club. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I joined that recently because, like, Baba Yaga gave me the recipe for that potion thing, and I wanted to learn more about making potions and stuff. Because then I could put them in cupcakes and then make potion cupcakes for people.
You're going to make potion... Okay. Piper, we gotta talk about spiking the cupcakes with magic potion, because you do have to inform people before that happens.
I will inform people,
Okay.
of course. I've made magical cupcakes before.
You've made magical cupcakes before.
Oh, it was get out of character. Was this classified information? I don't believe it was.
I don't think there's anything that's called classified information anymore.
Okay, so Ashlyn lost their name, if you remember.
Vaguely, yes. There was a time they were going around calling themselves Bob.
Yeah, so the person who took their name decided they would give it back in trade for magical cupcakes.
God, look, I say this with love. I do not understand the Fae.
So I made the magical cupcakes.
You know what people often forget about me? Because they're like, oh, she's the angel girl. Like, she's got like the big white hair and the big white wings. I am literally just a human. I was giving my wings by my goddess, who made me a seraph. But a seraph is not a race, right? Like it's like you saying you're a bard.
Yeah.
And so there is nothing inherently magical or ethereal about me. I don't live for hundreds of years. Huh?
One sec. Sorry, like, I'm just looking back at character notes because I remember something and it confused me.
Or is she an elf? She is elven, isn't
She's
she?
elf. I was like, wait, is it Amelia an elf?
Yes. Sorry, she is elven.
Which is technically means she's fae.
Which technically means she's fae. But you've realized that she still doesn't really get the fae.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I was not... She kind of like... She does that little half-nervous laugh as you realize that's the same laugh you give before you're about to talk about something traumatic.
And then Piper's just like, oh, I think we need more hot chocolate for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Piper just brings out hot chocolate, extra marshmallows, and whipped cream.
Extra. Oh, is it too late to get into the peppermint? Or do we wait for Christmas time for that?
I have peppermint stuff stored. I have, like, all the hot chocolate spice. Wait, do you want chocolate sprinkles on your hot chocolate?
Is that even a question?
And just the best hot chocolate. They just make, like, just hot chocolate.
Have you heard of fairy bread? Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. That's not as magical as you think it is. In fact, it's incredibly basic. But, yeah, so, yes, I am elven. We're retconning that. I forgot she's elven, despite the fact I can see her fucking portrait on my screen right now. But she kind of goes, technically I am elven. I wasn't raised a whole lot with my parents because they found out I was more femininely inclined.
Yeah.
And I was not allowed back. So I left. And here's the funny thing about the gods. The ones behind the veil, anyway. They're really willing to make deals. And they take things very literally. Much like sometimes the Fae do. And I remember at one point I made a prayer out to whatever God would hear me. And I said, I am just looking for someone who will love me for me. And if I found that person or people, that I would never have to look for anything again. I've only ever seen what Kasha looks like once.
Yeah. A lot. That is, you know, and the Piper kind of, in a sense, just gives Amelia a side hug because hot chocolate, you can't give like a proper hug.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's like, and Piper's just like, yeah, I don't do the whole deals thing that some Fae do. I never really dealt with that. If I had to, I would. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. I'm sure that there's something inherent in you that has that kind of magic, but it's about willingly going to that place.
Yeah. I'm more about giving gifts freely and, like, I give everyone cupcakes.
You do. You do.
Like, some Fae would take that as a, like, you owe me something now.
Right. You know, you've taken the gift and now You know,
Very clearly, as I keep giving cupcakes, I'm not doing that.
no. Either that or you have like 70 favors from like everyone in the school that you can call upon.
Nah.
uh,
The only thing I expect is usually basically basic politeness from people. I will not give you cupcakes if you are a rude and mean person. Basic cordialness. Like, we don't have to be friends, but
Gloria.
at least, yeah. We know I don't like Gloria.
Yeah. It's, yeah, it's not great. And now you're in the same house as her.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that was a decision.
I felt like it fit me. I was looking between two, honestly, and then decided on this one.
So, what were you debating between? So, Tamashi, obviously, you settled on.
Shinzo.
You just, you just see like head in hands, and she's like, "We could have been roommates."
Piper just bursts out laughing. Because out of character, I was debating between heart and soul
Yeah.
for Piper. And chose soul in the end.
And she just kind of like goes, and they were roommates.
Like, that would be cliche.
That's... Oh, but apple orchard picking is...
It's a candy apple orchard.
You didn't know that at the time.
To be fair, we were looking at berry picking first. That's almost as cliche.
It's almost as bad. You're not wrong.
Yeah. And you're the one who looked at it first, not me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So technically you started it.
I started it. What are you, 6?
Hey, I'm trying to being a bit silly to cheer you up because we both talked about trauma today. We need to be a bit more lighthearted.
We did sort of trauma bond, didn't we?
This is the second time this has happened.
I think a lot of stuff has happened to us.
Yeah. Like, the first time was that study situation after I came back. That was after the temple. Fun fact.
Oh, that was the only time we had sparred. That was actually...
That was after the temple.
Yeah. That was interesting. I should have known at that point you were going to do some Guardian classes, because I think you had a little bit of aggression to get out of you.
Yeah, and also hyperprotective of people I care about.
Oh, for sure.
I will fight anyone who hurts anyone I care about.
I know you will. But remember, as a Guardian, that sometimes the best fighting you can do is guarding.
Fair. Most times I fight with my words. That's kind of what got me in trouble on the first day.
I think it's gotten you in trouble often. It's
with
also
Gloria.
gotten you out of trouble.
Most of the time it gets me in trouble with Gloria.
Yeah, that's valid. I'm not as hateful towards her like henchwomen.
Oh, no, like, honestly, Cammy's not that bad. Like, we have respect. Like, mutual respect, me and Cammy.
They have a code. Like, all 3 of them have a code. I wouldn't consider Gloria to be, like, I don't know. I wouldn't consider her to be evil. I just think she's a bitch.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like, here's the thing. If you want power, you don't have to be mean about it. Ex-Queen Bee of high school. Who wasn't mean about it.
Tell that to an orc clan. As much as I don't want to be stereotypical, orc clans tend to value physical strength.
Which is fair. But you don't have to impose that on people.
Oh, of course, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Your parents wanted you to be something. My
I
parents
went,
wanted
hell no.
my parents wanted me to be something. I said, take your house and shove it. I don't think a lot of people are that strong
Yeah.
or risky.
Yeah, so turns out, I don't, you weren't there for that, but turns out me and Sonata might not be welcome back at the end of this year.
I saw a little bit of the interactions between you all and your parents when they showed up. Well, when your dad
Yeah.
showed up.
Reed had to take me aside and be like, okay, so we're learning to, so first of all, we're getting our anger out, and then we're learning to be polite, but nothing else.
Cordial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot the word for it.
It's it's fine. It's when you live in high elven society for like 18, 19 years, they don't ever use just normal words.
Yeah. I was just, I'm just here like, I can be polite, Um, but screw it, I'm not sugarcoating the truth anymore. Like I used to. I'm not sugarcoating the truth anymore like I used to.
I mean, you're not a politician. You don't need to sugarcoat that kind of stuff. Although, if you are going to be a representative of Reed, that's
Yeah, I
just something you
can
gotta
when
keep in
needed.
mind.
I can when needed. But high school is very like much like politics at sometimes.
It's entirely politics. It's all cliques, and it's all bullshit and rumors and
So if
propaganda.
anyone knows how to do that whole politician act, hi.
Yes, but with high school, you can go up to, that bitch Stacy and, you know, call her
Slapper.
names and slap her in the face.
Yeah,
Can't
I never
really
did
do
that.
that in politics.
No, I never did that though.
Although that pixie princess, the one that's like married to
Oh
your
yeah,
brother,
her style is so cool.
she's very cool. She also
Yeah.
may be the kind of person that might slap a bitch across the face.
Here's the thing: I didn't get in a single fight at that school for almost my whole time there. Keyword almost. They started picking on Sonata.
That was their first mistake.
Yep, they started picking on Sonata.
I'm glad that things have started getting better for you. It's come with its own trauma, but I
But I
think,
have friends now who I don't have to keep lying
which is
to make
good.
them happy.
And she just kind of like gives a big sigh. You know, begins to. Is about halfway through her second cup of hot chocolate at this point. Sort of sits
Just
it
all
down.
the hot chocolate.
She just, you can kind of see she's in thought. She's like, I miss it sometimes, you know? The,
That,
my,
that's understandable.
I mean, I would never go back and trade it for the world.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Losing something, you always, like when you lose something, you're always gonna miss it at times.
of course. And I know that, like, I know that it could be worse. There are people who were born without the ability to see. And will never know what things look like. And Kasha's face is burned into my memory. But yeah, I think it's normal to miss it. I wonder sometimes what you look like.
It
But
and a description will never do the same.
no, I mean, it lets me sort of form, I've asked in the past, I've asked Kasha sometimes, like, what color is their hair, or like.
Yeah, fun fact, I have rainbow extensions that I swap out to make a streak in my hair whenever I want. Just whatever color I want.
I love that for you. That's that is the gayest thing I've heard.
Like,
And
I will never
my gay
dye my
heart loves
hair.
it.
I will never dye my hair because, like, how am I supposed to do twin swap?
True. Yeah, that is very true. A change in
But
hair
wigs
color very
and
much will.
extensions exist.
Also, illusion magic.
Also, yeah, I literally have illusion magic.
Yeah.
I have a just appearance. It's kind of my thing. Illusions are kind of my thing.
I've heard you talk about it for sure. It's actually really funny because I sit here and I hear you like, I'm gonna disguise my appearance and no one's gonna know it's me, and I'm like, I'm gonna know it's you because your voice is the same.
Fun fact, in my disguised appearance when we went, I actually had a tattoo.
You had a scandalous.
It was on my chest, it was of a butterfly.
You just see, like, she's deep in thought, immediately starts blushing, and just shakes her head. just like, nope, not thinking about that.
Because I was like, it kind of symbolizes the wings without wings being there, and anyone can have a butterfly tattoo, right?
Yeah. Oh, butterfly tattoos are so common because of the metaphor of, the caterpillar has become a butterfly, and tattoos typically have like a meaning behind them.
It's stupid that I could actually use that metaphor for my life.
I think most people can, and they turn around and they're like, "Oh, I'm so different because I was a caterpillar and I turned into a butterfly." And I'm like, "You mean you grew up?" Like, yeah.
You mean you stopped giving a bleep about what people cared about you, about who didn't care about you?
You mean you're a different person than you were when you were a child? Like, yeah, most of us are.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's called time. Time exists.
It
so
is,
I sometimes forget
bitch.
that. True. It's like it's not the same, but you say about missing your sight, obviously, right?
Yeah.
It's stupid, but I sometimes miss my partner from back then. We were together almost 4 years.
Oh, so this is the reason why you said you weren't ready.
Out of character, Amelia did know Piper had a partner. There was that trauma dump.
There was that trauma dump, and she was kind of harkening back to that. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not caught up on her anymore. It ended badly.
I can
But
imagine.
there is sometimes a part of me that wonders if things went differently, would you can understand? Like, would I still be there?
Of course. I mean, I always think if things were different, where would I be?
Yeah. But I know it's for the best that it ended. It was going to sometime. You couldn't keep that up forever.
But it taught you things. It taught you things that you like and things that you're looking out for.
Yeah. Do I mention I burned basically every single picture of her after the breakup?
Understandable.
Yeah. That was a big fire. We had a lot of pictures.
You do seem like the picture taking bunch.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna have more memories to make, more pictures to
Yeah.
make. So,
It was weird. And this is like Piper talking out loud without thinking here, right?
yeah.
It's weird because back then I thought I would never, ever have feel like that again towards anyone. And it's literally only been like 6 months. It shows how wrong I was.
You see, she kind of pauses at that and goes, "What do you mean?"
And Piper's like, I should have said that. I accidentally.
She just kind of. Okay, I feel like you were meaning something there.
Piper's like, I'm drinking my hot chocolate. I can't talk while I'm drinking my hot chocolate.
And she just kind of gives her hands up and she's like, okay. But, yeah, it's a grieving process when you lose a relationship like that. And it feels like your world is ending. And maybe that part of your world needs to sort of crash around you so that you can pick up the pieces and build a new one.
Yeah, that summer was hell. Like, afterwards, honestly, things only started to feel better after I came here.
Oh yeah, you showed up to Defendus Academy, you pissed off the biggest bitch in the schoolyard. You immediately befriended someone who would eventually turn your sister to stone. You rescued a girl who fell as a comet through the sky into the ground.
Almost got eaten by alligators.
Almost got eaten by
Just after
alligators.
that.
Killed a house. Met 3 fantasy fable characters.
More than 3 if you count Camelot.
Oh my god, so many. And all the while befriended a giant group of misfits in an attempt to take out a terrorist organization.
Oh, and I started a baking club.
Right, we cannot forget starting the baking club.
Yeah, we started a baking club.
It hasn't even been a year.
Yes, but I'm trauma bonded with these people. And I have friends now.
You do. You make friends quite easily, because you are a very good person.
And people seem to like cupcakes.
Oh, yeah, no. You are probably going to be the catalyst for a bunch of diabetic diagnosis. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, you should get some rest. Because we have candy apple picking in the morning.
True. Do we want to watch movies and have a quick sleepover?
Absolutely. But I cannot have any more of this hot chocolate or I will crash out.
So, insert more Barbie movies. Sleepover.
Absolutely. Here's a question for you, because obviously your dorm manifests the way that you want it to in this sort of pocket dimension. At the end of the sleepover, do you and Amelia sleep in separate beds?
I think they do, because here's the thing. They are like really good friends.
Yeah.
But Piper's like, okay, huge crush. Would think, but after the study date, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
rejected Amelia once, is too scared to discuss it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's the current vibe. Because Piper is ready to thing. But even then, even if they started dating now, not the same bed on the first, just after they start dating.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah.
You see
And because that's how Piper kind of sees it, it obviously...
Oh, you see that Amelia scoots over to allow there to be room if you decided, and it's mostly a way of teasing you. She's like, I just sort of get scratched up against the wall here, just doesn't obviously think that you're going to, but is like,
Yeah.
She saw you crack just a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay. I can now be the teaser this time.
And Piper's just like, Piper has a bunch of plushies and blankets. You can't tell me otherwise.
Oh, no, not at all.
Like, the bed's big enough that it's just covered in plushies and blankets. It's like, hey, do you need something soft? I have plushies.
She just fucking waves her hand. Just...
Okay.
The morning finds you quite well. In terms of downtime actions, I would assume that you guys have basically prepared together.
Yeah, prepared together. Like, there's not many other downtime actions Piper would obviously do.
No. Looking at Amelia's character sheet, well, no, because, 3 days have passed, right? So at this point, you guys have repaired your armor, healed up.
Yeah, so all Piper has is, either work on project, aka read book, right?
Yeah.
Or make another health potion.
Yeah?
Which, Piper's probably gonna read book.
Piper reads book.
Yeah, because the other one is, the musical is Piper and Sonata.
Yes.
So Piper doesn't want to work on it without Sonata.
Yep.
Obviously. So book is now at 1 out of 4. I haven't done book in a while, and I literally I'd learned about, I don't remember. I'd literally learned about, Sable Sap. Sun Tree Sap, one of the two from the last book ending.
Yes.
So,
I think it's become Sun Tree Sap now.
No, I have both.
Oh, you have both. Okay.
I know about 3 magical ingredients because I've got Bugsbane Berry as well from the whole cupcake incident.
Yep. I love that the phrase "the whole cupcake incident" can be a thing.
You should see my journal. It's project tracker, gold credit, magical ingredients Piper knows about, social charts, and then just Piper recipe different star levels. So for when I can collect more recipes.
For what it's worth, she is going to roll her prayer dice. Fuck.
Question. Just in case, does this count as, are you counting this as a separate session per session?
Yes, I would do that.
I only have 1 per session feature, so...
Okay.
It's rally.
Oh, yes, you would have a redo of your rally dice.
Yeah, that's basically, I was like, do I have my rally back?
I'm not even kidding. We've had some pretty crappy rolls during these solo sessions sometimes. So Amelia gets 3 D4s, essentially, that she can bank as her prayer dice. 4s on all 3.
Oh, so bad rolls in the other sessions, and then...
Apparently, her goddess is like, this date's gonna go fucking well.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, so prepare, so I get the hope. I have 4 hope, which means I can use any of my hope features, because it's maximum 3.
Yep.
For my hope features, so yeah.
Yes, okay. So, with that being said, I'm going to take a look and see if she wants to swap.
I just reread a spell I have. I am looking forward to using that next time we do combat. I hadn't looked at this spell properly before.
Ooh.
I can make someone basically hit 2 targets instead of just 1.
That's very good.
With the same attack roll.
Ooh.
Parallella, spend 2 hope to cast this spell on yourself or an ally within close range. The next time a target makes an attack, they can hit an additional target within range their attack roll would succeed against. You can only hold this spell on 1 creature at a time.
Love that.
I'm just imagining Piper casting that on Calafea. That's all.
Yeah, or Alex with the bullseye bow.
True. Or Piper with the harp.
Or Piper with the harp.
Just Piper with the harp.
Yeah, it's or like getting like multiple cinder grasps, like that's
Yeah.
incredible.
It comes with the like my illusion spell and my adjust appearance.
You wake up bright and early. You see that Amelia is already up because she only needs to trance. So, as much as she likes the whole situation of like laying in a bed and being like at rest, she needs only half the amount of sleep you do.
Yeah.
So she is up and she is like making a quick coffee. Has like some breakfast made for you.
Food.
She's like,
100% is like pancakes or something, because Piper only eats sugary foods, and we've learned this.
she's like, yes, I've added some fruits in there to try and get you the proper nutrients that you need. I don't know how you function, but I don't.
Constant sugar rush?
Well, yeah, and like, when you crash, do you just like.
It's only happened once, and I got put in a bubble.
Okay.
It was because I was too tired. I was super tired, right? And this was like literally right after the Lux Temple,
Okay.
right? And I was too scared to touch the ground.
So someone put you in a bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure it was Sonata, but I was too tired to notice. Out of character, I just don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was Sonata.
I think it was Sonata, yes.
Yeah.
You enjoy a nice breakfast together before heading out to the sort of centralized like front of the school, where Hummet meets you and opens the various car doors for you, although it does take him a while to get to the other side of the car to open the other door. As for those who are unfamiliar with the races in Daggerheart, Galapa are basically like turtle people. Like
Out of character, I actually didn't know. I was just like, what am I supposed to be picturing for this guy?
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
You're looking at like Master Oogway from fucking Kung Fu Panda.
As a Kung Fu Panda fan, I love that comparison.
It's fucking great. He goes, you all have a lovely drive. And stay warm. As you sort of drive up, you can see, the first little flecks of snow are starting to come down. It's not cold enough for it to stick to the ground.
I was like, okay, when the snow actually sticks, do we want to build a snowman?
I mean, for real, or are you just doing a Frozen reference?
I want to build a snowman.
Okay, we're 100% building a snowman. But also, snowball fights.
Yes. Being able to get the high ground.
Being able to get the high ground is good, but let me tell you, as somebody who fights in mock sports a lot, that also makes you a big target.
True, but I'm also smaller than most people.
Fair.
So I'm harder to hit. Hypothetically.
Not if the snowball's big enough.
If the snowball's big enough, that's gonna be my whole body.
Yeah. Just send you... Well, okay, we don't really want to send you crashing to the ground because trauma, but... All I'm saying is Kasha does not hold up in snowball fights just because you're small.
Yeah, fair.
Word to the wise.
The question is, what would the teams be? Because I feel like we can't have me, you, Sonata, and Kasha on a team.
No, I do feel like that is a little unfair.
Yeah.
But also, like, Do you really want to put me on a team with Calathea?
True. To be fair, if like I'm scared of you combined with Ashlyn at this point after that fight.
That was fun. The light and dark combo.
You should be scared of me combined with Calathea.
I am scared of you combined with Calathea. You guys killed a house.
Yeah. Oh, to be fair, Ashlyn did burn it a bit as well.
Do you think a mimic can be an igloo?
Oh, igloo mimic.
And just,
that sounds great.
I feel like the camera just sort of zooms out as like we see this like drive happen. As you all discuss the possibility of igloo mimics.
I'm just gonna, out of context, in the Defender Students account, just say igloo, group chat, just say igloo mimic.
I love that, because they're gonna think an igloo mimic showed up. And
No.
this is just you two talking.
Yeah.
But you arrive at the orchard. The snow has not reached at this area as of yet, but it is starting to get a little bit chilly. Hamet's father meets you up at the front, Mr. Mossroad, as he says, "Oh, you must be the ones that took on my son's task."
Of course.
Wonderful. The candy coatings on the apples make it so that they can last longer than most apples, but winter is coming. So, try to see how many you can pick by the end of the day, and we will make sure you are paid accordingly.
Of course.
To basically say it, you will be paid 50 gold credit for each basket you can fill.
Hey.
What is your strategy in this?
Basically, fly up, carry grab as many as I can carry, put it in the basket. You know what I mean? Because I feel like trying to carry the basket while flying may not be the best idea.
Fair.
Piper's not the strongest, physically.
Do you have... So are you trying to carry little but go fast? Or go slow and carry as many as you can?
I think Piper's is more if I carry less, I'll be able to not only go fast, but I'm less likely to drop them.
Fair.
So I think Piper's is carry less but go fast.
Perfect. Do you have any abilities or spells or anything like that that you would like to use in order to help yourself?
I'm just thinking. I'm just looking. I don't think I have any spells.
You don't. You have your rally, if you would like.
Oh, true. I feel like before then they had a discussion in the car and they did a rally. And, very subtly, Piper just used, because it is once per session anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Piper just very subtly used the whole.
I feel like you're sort of in the back of a car, you're not really noticed by a lot of people. So as much as it just kind of looks like you're playing a little tune, like a scale.
So it is the D20 rally?
Yes.
Because combined. Because it's once per session. The harp is once per long rest, but I'm guessing after these we get a rest after our solo session. So it's fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Which means I need to get a D20 out.
Which means you need to get a D20 out. So here's what we're going to do. So because of the way that you're doing it, we're going to make this an agility roll from you. and we're going to say that you are able to fill up 1 basket for every 5. If you crit, we'll fucking work on that.
Wait, I do have a spell.
Oh?
Can I have a magic hand active that's also picking apples?
You know what? I will give you advantage on the roll with that.
Me just like I have magic hand. I have magic hand.
Do you have to do a spellcast roll for that?
No. It's just conjure.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you have that active, so I will give you advantage on the roll for that one.
I'm grabbing my d6. Like, I've got a lot of dice.
And then I don't know if you have an experience that you want to add into that or anything, but...
Like, I don't really, like, keep the peace, mess with them, mess with me, don't work. The other one's sugar and spice.
I mean, you are surrounded by sugar.
Can I use sugar and spice?
I will allow it.
Okay, that's 1 hope. And just in case I roll really bad, I still have 3 hope, which means if I absolutely need to, I have luck bender.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yep,
that's my d12.
Amelia is 100% going strength on this one. She is flying, and she is basically trying to grab as many as possible, and then...
I am going to use... I am going to use... Actually, I'll see what I roll my d20 and my d6. That's...
Let me know individually what's on your hope and fear die.
2 on my hope, 7 on my fear. I kind of want to luck bender that.
Do you want to luck bender the entire thing, or do you want Amelia to use her support? Do you like the 7?
It's okay. Honestly, the only dice that rolled well for me, other than the fear dice, was my advantage dice. I rolled a nat 1 on the d20.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh god, you hate to see it.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, so let's start off with this. Amelia is going to use support tank. That basically says when an ally within close range fails a roll, you can spend 2 hope to allow them to re-roll either their hope or their fear die.
I'm gonna choose my hope because it has a 2.
Yes, go for that.
Okay, I'm taking it. I got a 12 on my hope dice.
You love to see it.
That went from a 2 to a 12. So in total, plus my agility, that's 27. Oh no, that's 30. That's 30 because of the +3 experience.
Holy crap.
Because 12 plus 7, that's 19, plus 1 agility, 20, yeah. Plus 6 advantage, plus 1 on the d20, 27, plus 3 experience, sugar and spice.
So, with all of that together, and with Amelia supporting you, you are able to get, what is that, 6 baskets done?
Yeah.
For a total of 300 gold credit worth of apples. Amelia has 18 with hope on the dice. None of her experiences work for this.
Oh, and I get a hope back for my experience because I rolled with hope in the end.
Yes, you did. Which so does she. So that's going to be 21. She's going to use 1 of her prayer dice to...
Is she going to use the d20 rally?
Oh, fuck the d20 rally.
She has a d20 rally.
We gotta use the one that lights up. Holy crap. No, my...
Did you roll that 20?
No.
You also rolled a nat 1!
She fucking rolled a nat 1 as well. Oh my god, that's so stupid. I was like, I can't see what number it is because of the little magnets that go into the case to charge them. And I was like, oh wait, that's on the 1.
I just put double that one on D20 rally dice, both Amelia and Piper in all caps
You love
in the
to
group
see
chat.
it.
Also, both Stoppy and Alexa reacted with a question mark to the igloo mimic, and Alexa also reacted with an ice cube emoji.
So she's gonna still use one of her prayer dice to make that go above 25. So she's able to get 5 baskets. You're able to get 6.
So 11 baskets in total.
And can I get an instinct roll from you as well?
Okay. Okay. That's a decent hope. That's a not decent fear. It's fine. That's a 16 with hope.
Cool, because Amelia rolled a 4. So
I got an 11 on my hope dice, and then a 4 on my fear, and I have a +1 instinct.
I will say that she did roll with hope, so she will at least grab that, because hers
I have 5
altogether is a
hope
6.
now.
She does not, even though she rolled with hope, she does not notice anything, as she's kind of the one that's bringing back the baskets. And she actually comes back with a basket, and she goes, so I guess he wanted to make me feel a little bit better, so he took 5 from each of us and allowed us to take 1 home with us.
Do I notice anything from instinct?
You, out of the corner of your eye, notice a tree that you didn't go to before that seemed to have what you originally think are like yellow apples, right? Before you realize that doesn't make any sense because these are all candy. Those are golden apples. There's a metallic sheen around those. And you see as Mr. Mossroad comes out, sort of sees you, goes, oh, I see you're looking at our prized golden apples. Those wouldn't recommend sinking your teeth into. Those require a more alchemical solution.
Interesting. I'm like Piper's like looks are just kind of like interested.
Oh,
Kind of,
yes.
because Piper's obviously interested in alchemy, as we have learned.
They're mostly used for baking, but require someone with a more alchemical touch. And you just see Amelia, like, slowly turn her head in your direction, and she's like, a baker alchemist, huh?
I am a beginner alchemist. But, yeah, I'm a baker alchemist.
Look, all I'm saying as a very religious lady, I don't believe in coincidences. He goes, yes, I haven't seen someone who could use these to their greatest strength in a very long time. Do you think you have that power?
I am still learning alchemy to the best of its capability, but I am learning fast. Baking, on the other hand, I have been doing most of my life, so...
We must see if you are, in fact, the fabled Apple Whisperer of legend. You just see Amelia, he just fucking say Apple Whisperer. Oh, please don't feed their ego. He walks over to the tree and sort of knocks on the trunk in a very specific spot that causes one of the apples to like sway and fall directly into his hands. And he hands it to you, and he says, "Come with me, my friend. Let me show you my kitchen."
Piper follows. Is like, hey, nothing wrong with a good kitchen.
You walk in, and you're sort of used to the Defendus Academy kitchen, which is very up to date, has all like the most latest kitchen gadgets. When you walk into this is home southern kitchen. You see a churn, you see a fucking mortar and pestle. There are no gadgets here, except for the one thing that stands out as fully not belonging in this setting, which is an alchemical setup. And he goes, "Let what is natural come to you, little fairy."
Piper just goes for it.
All right.
Like,
We are going to get a knowledge and then a finesse roll from you. The
Okay.
knowledge is going to be the alchemical. You are going to try and melt down the gold from this without harming the apple itself.
okay, question
Uh-huh.
about. I'm guessing the finesse is from the bacon.
The finesse is for the
Section.
baking.
Is there a limit on how often you can use experiences if you have the hope?
Nope.
Because sugar and spice is there.
Yeah. Sugar and spice is 100% there. This is a whole baking aspect. If you have the hope for it, you can use it on both of them.
I have 5 hope.
Oh, fucking... Go ham.
I am probably gonna end up having to use Luckbender. I am using Luckbender.
Keep in mind, she still has support tank as well.
I got a 7 on my fear. If she wants to use support tank on my hope, it's a 1.
She has 4 hope at this point, so she can use it once for each of your rolls. So she'll use
I'm
it...
fine with the fear. Like, a 7 is pretty average.
7
above
is pretty
average.
good.
Yeah, but it's the 1 hope.
Go ahead and re-roll that 1 hope.
Okay, I got in total a 17.
Okay. 17 is good.
Because I got a 9 on my hope and I have a +1 knowledge.
Which means, as well, that you gain your hope point back.
Just me. Like, I didn't use a hope. I have because I haven't used the experience because I haven't done the finesse yet.
And you
That
know what?
was
She is going to use one of her prayer dice to bump that over 20.
I'm guessing 20 was the roll I needed.
It's gonna say 15 was gonna be okay, but bumping it over 20 is like, you can sort of feel, you know, that sort of divine presence, as if you are being chaperoned, basically, on this, and it's a little bit overpowering, but it feels almost motherly. As you just very carefully melt this gold off. Now it's the finesse to be able to bake this off and also bake it with gold and still make it edible. Magic is bullshit.
Okay, that's a good hope. Med. Double tens. Double tens.
Double tens.
I was like, 10 on hope, that's good. Then rolled a 10 on fear. And that doesn't include the +2 and the +3 of the experience. Because I think you have to call the experience before you roll.
You do have to call the experience before you roll, but a
I
crit
did
does
call-
give you the hope back.
Yeah.
So you started this with 5, and you ended this with 5.
No, I ended this with 6. Hope.
Oh, you ended
Because
this with 6.
Yeah, because I gained a hope from the knowledge roll, but I didn't use a hope because I hadn't used my experience at that point because the experience was on the finesse roll.
Oh, I thought you were using it on both. Okay.
I didn't think sugar and spice would apply to the alchemy.
That's fair. I respect that. So yeah, the hardest part for you obviously was melting off the gold and figuring out what to do with it. But I want you to tell me, because there are many different things you can make in terms of baking with apples. What do you make with this golden apple?
Apple pie. Wait. Do they have any extra ingredients and stuff?
Oh, absolutely. This is a southern kitchen.
Everlock's apple pie. I have the Everlock's apple pie recipe.
You have Everlock's apple pie recipe.
Yeah. I make that.
Oh my shit.
Because of the recipe collection.
The fucking DC on that was gonna be so high.
And I crit.
But you crit. You make this, and you are actually able to space this out so you're able to make 2 of them. So like one for you guys to take home with you, and one for you guys to enjoy in the moment. And you feel this sort of reinvigoration, and you have a moment where you feel emotions that almost aren't yours, but they seem familiar. You see like a cheerleader off giggling and laughing and running through what seems to be like a brightly colored forest, and you recognize it's the Lux Forest, and like, you know, practicing cheerleading routines, and you're like, this feels right. This feels like where I'm from. This feels like what I used to do. But as your vision kind of clarifies in this hazy sort of memory, you don't see a fairy. You see a little, like almost middle school elven girl. Half elven girl. And it takes a second for you to put this together, that you're looking at Alex. This is not an Alex that you recognize. But something drastic must have happened. And you remember, as you were sort of trauma dumping with Amelia earlier, how one really bad moment can change a person's entire personality. And you wonder what happened. But that's all that you get. You have a golden apple pie. I'm going to tell you exactly what this does. And only you are going to know what this does.
I'm gonna make a note in like equipment that I have it. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Like add custom equipment, golden apple pie, and then I'm gonna write down what you say, basically.
Yes. So this once it is cut into, it must be eaten at that point by up to 6 people. So you can do up to 6 slices, essentially. For the next hour, rolls cannot be made with fear.
Holy heck!
It doesn't mean they're automatically with hope, but if they are made with
the
fear, the
is
fear
negated.
is negated.
Like the bard ability used to do.
Yes.
Do you remember the bard ability used to negate the fear of presence rolls?
Yes. But you don't even have to spend resources for that.
Yeah, it's a pie.
It is a pie. It is the golden apple pie.
Does that mean I have another ingredient to add to my note list? The golden apple.
Yeah, you now know what it does, and you know how to use it.
Golden apple when baked.
This is also probably the only thing in your notes that also comes with an alchemical solution.
Must remove gold first. Gold first. All rolls after baked good is eaten. All rolls for next hour cannot be rolled with fear. By the way, I just put in the Defenders group chat, I rolled a crit and something crazy happened. No other context. Because of the whole seeing Alex's memory.
Yep. This is something that had a memory attached to it, and with that crit, there's a part of you that kind of understands Alex a little bit more, but there's also maybe a part of you that goes, was I supposed to see that?
Yeah. Piper might actually eventually tell Alex and be like, I had no control over seeing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I have seen this. I have no control over that.
I can't unsee it, kind of thing.
Yeah. But it doesn't make me think any different of you as a person, kind of thing.
Amelia is like, I cannot believe I am technically eating baked gold. That's...
Yeah, I had a recipe for apple pie and I was like, well, it's apples, so...
Yeah, that works. And you can see as you look over at Mr. Mossroad that he's just fully, with a tear in his eye. And that's just like, it is true, then. You are the Apple Whisperer. They said that one would come along with the knowledge and the passion that would be able to bring out the secrets of the Golden Apple. You have done quite a bit today, Ms.
Piper Pear.
Piper Pear. I will remember you, and I hope that you remember this orchard.
It was a pleasure to meet you, and your orchard is lovely, and so is your kitchen.
It is good to be appreciated, isn't it? Now, we have our cars set ready to bring you back to your domicile. You sort of get kind of back in with your pie sort of in your lap as Amelia she doesn't say anything, but she just looks at you and like, has her head turned towards you. You know she can't see you,
Yeah.
but just smiles and kind of shakes her head a little.
But just out of character, how much gold credit do I need to know?
So it would be 300 to you, and Amelia got 250.
Okay, noted. I just wanted to update that now,
Fair.
so I had it updated, right?
She just kind of smiles, and maybe like half an hour or so of the car ride is just sort of silent before she's like, I'm so happy I met you.
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect when I got here, and it's been a roller coaster. But honestly, that bard class was one of my favorite memories of being here. Other than, like, I'm counting memories inside the school. I'm sorry, but, like, killing a house and the Robin Hood thing.
Hey, I got to be there at least for the second one.
Yeah, I kind of, like, they have to be my favorite
Oh,
because of the look on Robin Hood's face.
Priceless.
Yeah.
I, like, you always focus, like, you're focusing on the looks. I could hear him grinding his teeth.
Yeah.
Like, that was, just... And
But
there's
that's
something
bard
kind
class.
of... There's something kind of interesting about the one person I've decided to attach myself most to, outside of Kasha, of course, in this school, is known for music. Not a visual medium, but something I can listen to. And that's beautiful.
Music is really good because obviously not everyone can hear, so not everyone can sadly hear it, but there is ways for people to enjoy it. It almost basically almost everyone, like even like the medium of dance for people who maybe can't hear but can see. On the other hand,
That's true. Art is something that can, in one way or another, be appreciated by everyone. And hey, you and your friends are also maybe directly responsible for the newest wave of Defendus students next year?
yeah, those people were so cool though.
They really were.
Like, obviously, I didn't interact with them as much as some of the others because, like, I didn't go up against any of them.
No, true.
Because Jack, well, musician versus musician.
Well, and it's also your entire MO is finding the biggest, baddest person in the yard and immediately challenging them.
True. Do you remember when we first met Jack and there was just the whole duet thing that happened?
Yes, I very much do. It was only like a week or so ago.
Yeah. Like,
But
I
time is a
don't
sin.
do it on purpose. It just happens.
I wouldn't have you any other way but you. And
Well, we have candy apples we can eat. Should we save some for the others as well? Give them gifts.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah. I think they'd like some candy apples. You better keep them in your dorm then. I will eat them all, if not.
I will keep that in mind. I'll try and get back before Kasha gets back from whatever island they burned to the ground.
True. Hopefully they didn't get in too much trouble with that.
Or if they did, at least they have a good story.
Yeah, at least they have a good story, because like it would be another thing on the list if Ashland was in trouble with people.
And perhaps they did have a good story. Perhaps that story will also be told. But for now, we fade out as our two unlikely heroines ride back to Defendus Academy, spoils in hand, maybe just a little bit more relaxed than they would have been. And with more people being brought under the fold and more people that they can trust, hopefully, that they can trust, that will conclude the last of our solo sessions before our new episode takes place later on today. And if you guys want to see those episodes live and be able to interact with us in real time, you have to head over to the Twitch channel, Campfire Stories RPG on Twitch. You're only seeing this if you're on the YouTube channel, Campfire Stories RPG. This is fully exclusive to YouTube. This is being recorded and not streamed. So if you guys like what you've seen, if you've seen all 5 of these solo sessions and you're interested in knowing more about these characters, hit that subscribe button, check out the playlist of all the Defendus Academy episodes up until this point, and stick around with us as we tell our story. Any closing comments from you?
Bye.
I love that. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you by the firelight.